911 fandom, your feelings are valid. Let's start there, okay? If you're sad, detached, depressed, upset, angry, frustrated, annoyed, laughing hysterically, it's all valid. I promise. I normally wait to do my episode recap videos, but honestly, these thoughts are cooked. I'm ready to sit down and talk about them tonight. I literally just finished watching the episode like a few hours ago because I'm on West Coast time and we get it absolutely last, which is still crazy to me, but whatever. And I want to share where I'm at with the show. Many of you have been following my journey the last few months. I only started the show for the first time back in the winter, and this was the first time I've ever watched this show week to week live before and participated in the fandom, and my God, has it been a ride. And I know some of you are curious sort of where I stand and also how I'm going to move forward in these spaces, and I have some answers for you, so let's get into it. There were 3 things I liked about this episode. Number 1, Eddie Diaz just being present and actually being a part of the 118 again and doing his job. It's been so long since we've gotten to see him be a part of a firefighting team. Like, I forgot what it was like, honestly, for a minute until he was doing it again, and that was thrilling to me. Also, Eddie Diaz looked hotter than he's ever looked. I didn't think that was possible. The slut strands were out. They were stranding, okay? Those images will stick with me for years to come. So let's start there. The only other thing I really liked about this episode was Kenneth Choi's performance during Chimney's monologue. I think it was some of his best work. It was so nice to finally see someone take a stand and just be like, y'all need to stay put, because what the hell is this? Why are we acting like this? And honestly, I'm glad he said it. It felt like that found family that we fell in love with ages ago with this show, and obviously he's an incredible actor, so he pulled it off. I'm not thrilled that he's the one that gets Eddie Diaz to stay, but that's honestly very low on our list of concerns right now. So those are the things I liked. Let's get into my actual opinions about it. Yeah. Now that the season's officially over and we can look back at the entire season as a whole, what was that? Like, genuinely, I don't think I remember the last time I've watched a television show that have left so many loose open threads just unraveling until the end of time with no explanation, no real reason, no narrative sense, no character development at the end for it to make sense or to matter in any way, shape, or form. Like, there were several things they could have done in this finale, most of which have been talked about ad nauseum in the fandom, that could have easily explained away things, wrapped things up, moved things forward, created character development. Like, just genuinely, I've never been so perplexed by overall storytelling in my life. And now I understand that this is a procedural television show. This is week-to-week appointment television. But my God, you can't look 3 episodes ahead into the future? Like, it's just, I'm really trying not to publicly badmouth people in an industry that I want to be in. But there comes a point where I'm like, what's going on, you guys? Is something happening behind the scenes? Are you all okay? Like, because there's no way you're this bad by accident. Like, is this on purpose? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I'm more confused than I am anything else. The finale was just so deeply mediocre. Like, it wasn't terrible, but it was just predictable in ways that just kind of leaves you like, okay, and kind of hollow in ways that you really expected there to be something, given that the last episode really was a good episode. And then just like confusing in other ways. Like, we can get into the whole baiting topic of conversation because that is a huge topic of discourse right now. But just from a literal story perspective, I have gone around in circles with my friends trying to make sense of the narrative choices here. Like, and I'm not even going to list them out on this video because honestly, there's no video long enough for that, and other creators will take it. Take it from here, you guys. I don't want to waste my time with all that because it's never going to make sense to us. So I cried for about 20 seconds after the end of that episode because I was so frustrated. Not even necessarily by being disappointed because I had given my hopes up, you know. It was more that I was like, wow, all that for what? All that for what? You know what I'm saying? There is nothing I hate more than feeling like I've wasted my time. And I don't regret being a part of this fandom. I don't regret binging the show. I don't regret falling in love with it. I don't regret being active here on TikTok about it and meeting new friends and getting all my friends in real life into it and talking theories and all of that. I do not accept feeling stupid or foolish for taking what was laid out in front of us and being intelligent about it. I will never apologize for that, and I refuse to feel stupid for that. I did for a few seconds, and I was like, you know what, girl? No, get up. This is not your fault. This show, especially the last few episodes, have felt genuinely like a toxic relationship. I mean, really, the parallels are crazy. You're in this relationship with something you love dearly, and you keep reflecting on the things that made you fall in love with it in the first place in the good old days, and you keep hoping for it to feel like that again. So you keep seeing this person, and some days it's great. They treat you well, you're laughing, you're having a good time, and you're like, wow, see, I remember why I love it. And then the next day they treat you like a piece of crap on the street, and you feel broken inside and used and confused and like it's your fault for some reason. And then 2 days later, it's back to normal again. And up and down it goes like a toxic relationship. This feels like a toxic relationship. And for me, that's not healthy. You may not feel that way, and God bless you, I hope you don't. But I feel too much when it comes to TV shows and fictional worlds and characters. This is my whole life, you guys. Like, you may not know me personally, but the thing that has kept me going my whole life has been storytelling, hyperfixating on TV shows and movies and books. It has been seeing myself in characters and going there in a deep way with community, with fandom. Like, it is my number one hobby and outlet outside of my regular everyday life. So much so that I have been pursuing a career in entertainment since I was like 12 years old. I'm immersed in it. I live in Los Angeles. It's all I talk about. It's all I do. It's all I consume. And it's very hard for me to be casual about things when I decide that I love them. And that is not a character flaw. I'm not going to see it as a character flaw. It just is who I am. And it's how a lot of you guys are. But there comes a point where you have to recognize that something is not good for you anymore. And I'm not saying to drop the show entirely. You do what you feel. If you want to cut it off cold turkey and never interact with it again, do you. I'm going to take the hiatus and try to figure out a way to feel more casual about this. I can no longer be in a committed, toxic relationship with this show. I am divorcing myself from hanging my hopes on the canon of this show and where it's going. I can no longer place my trust in the writing, in Buddy canon, in Bobby Nash being alive. If it happens, if they try to retcon this in season 9, great. Cherry on top, right? I cannot keep living for a fictitious future scenario that hasn't happened yet. I just have to look at what has been given to me right now. I can only evaluate this based on the episodes we have up to this point. Do I have hopes for season 9? Sure. Am I willing for them to surprise me? Sure. Will I be consuming this show week to week like a feral, rabid dog? I don't think I should. The ups and downs I've experienced are not healthy. They're just not. And I might try to find a way to still be like casually involved in that, like maybe I stay on fandom Twitter. I love all the creators I follow on here. I think you all are funny. I love the little interviews we get and the pictures and the silly little fandom stuff. And maybe I'll just read up spoilers when the episode drops and watch it the next day on Hulu instead of watching it live week to week and clearing my entire schedule for it and revolving my life around it. It's not sustainable for me. I don't know how you all have done this for years and years and years. I literally only did this for season 8B and I'm exhausted. Like, I'm actually looking forward to the hiatus. I need to go watch other TV shows, you guys. I have way too much else to catch up on. Like, this is crazy shit. I don't even have time in this video to talk about the queer baiting of it all. So I'm actually going to make a part 2 about that because we do need to talk about it. So I will make that a part 2 video. Take care of yourselves, drink water, get some rest, find some new interests. Read fan fiction. I'm telling you, they know what they're doing over on AO3. You're going to get the emotional release you need somewhere else.